Hello, everyone. If you grew up in the 20th century, or if you simply listened to your parents' and grandparents' stories, they probably told you the same fairy tale. Go to college, get a good job at a good company, save money in the bank, and enjoy a pension when you retire. This is the Money 2.0 manual, and for most people, this is the only path that exists. But what if I told you that this system, which promises us security and stability, is actually designed to keep the majority working to enrich a few? What if I told you that the stability they sell you is, in reality, a gilded cage? In this video, we will break down the Money 2.0 system, revealing how it worked, why it worked, and why, in today's world, it is a trap. In the next few minutes, I will show you how this system, which seemed like a dream, has become a nightmare for most. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is the real story of the money we live with. And once you see it, you won't be able to think the same again. Part 1. The birth of the middle class. The Money 2.0 system is no accident. It was born with mass production, with the Industrial Revolution. Factories needed large-scale, consistent labor to produce goods. The solution was the salary. For the first time in human history, people completely detached from agriculture. They moved from their small farms to the cities. The most valuable asset was no longer land. It was your time. Your time, sold to a corporation. People could plan their lives based on a bi-weekly or monthly paycheck. The idea of the middle class was created, a completely new concept. Saving became the main pillar of security. We were told that a portion of each paycheck should go to the bank, and people did it. A study by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics shows that in the 1950s, the household savings rate averaged over 10%, a clear sign that people blindly believed in this system. Work was the new land, and the salary was the new harvest. Everything seemed so logical, so secure. But we didn't see the fine print of the contract. Part 2. The rules of the salary trap. Now, we will reveal the truth behind the curtain of stability. Rule 1. Fixed salary as the ultimate asset. People are trained to exchange their time for money. Your main goal was to get a salary increase or a promotion. But the reality is that your salary is not an asset. It is compensation for the time you give. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket without you having to work for it. A salary does not do that. Your salary is based on an hours for money contract. Rule 2. Savings and inflation. We were told that saving was good, and in a world with low inflation, it was. But the interest that banks pay you cannot compete with inflation. According to data from the U.S. Federal Reserve, inflation has consistently exceeded the interest rate on savings accounts in most decades since 1970. For example, in the 70s and 80s, inflation soared into double digits, eroding people's savings. $1 in 1980 was worth less than half by 1990. Your money in the bank is not safe. It is losing value every day. Rule 3. The illusion of good debt. Money 2.0 popularized the idea of good debt. Mortgages, car loans, student loans. We were told they help us progress. But debt is a way to keep you working for banks, paying interest that moves you further from financial freedom. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York showed that household debt in the United States exceeded $17 trillion in 2023. Debt is not good. Debt is the chain that binds you to your job, your salary, your cage. Part 3. The cult of consumption and the debt cycle. To keep the Money 2.0 system running, an insatiable consumer culture was created. Companies needed people to spend constantly. Credit cards became popular, not for your benefit, but so people could spend money they didn't have, and banks could charge interest. The power of advertising. Advertising convinced us that we needed the latest car model, fashionable clothes, or the biggest house. We were told that happiness was in what we bought. A study from Yale University revealed that the barrage of advertising, averaging 5,000 ads per day per person, is directly related to the increase in consumerism and debt. It has turned us into a country of consumers, not producers. Money comes in through one door and goes out through another. The pension fallacy. The pension system was designed for a time when people lived less. In 1940, when the Social Security system was created, the life expectancy was 63 years. Today, it exceeds 80. With the increase in life expectancy and the decrease in birth rates, pensions have become unsustainable. An OECD report indicates that the percentage of the population with adequate pensions has decreased dramatically in the last 20 years. Your future is not guaranteed by a broken system. Part 4. The Awakening of the 21st Century. The Money 2.0 system is not designed for your freedom, it is designed for control. But the good news is that we no longer have to follow its rules. Technology has opened new doors. The old rules no longer apply. Wealth is a game of information. Today, information is the most valuable asset. People who know how finances work, how to create passive income, and how to use technology are the ones escaping the trap. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. Wealth is a game of building. Instead of working for a company, you can build your own. With the internet, the cost of starting a business is almost zero. The path is not a high salary, it's multiple streams of income. The path is not saving in the bank, it's investing your money. Part 5. Case Studies. To show that this is real, let's look at 2 examples. Case 1. Juan, the Worthy Money Worker 2.0. Juan has a good job in an office. He has worked there for 20 years, earning an annual salary of $60,000. He has a new car with a loan and a 30-year mortgage. He pays all his debts on time. He lives a comfortable life but cannot stop working because his debts bind him. His salary is his only source of income. If he loses his job, he loses everything. Case 2. Anna, the Money Wealth Builder 3.0. Anna also has a job, but she sees it as a tool to fund her investments. With her salary, she automates a percentage of her income to invest in an index fund. With the remaining time, she has created a small online business that provides her with additional income. Her debts are minimal, and her wealth grows without her daily intervention. If she loses her job, her assets will sustain her. Juan is worthy of respect, but he is in the trap. Anna is on her way to freedom. The difference is not her effort, but her mindset. Part 6. The Plan to Escape the Trap. If you have found yourself in Juan's shoes, don't worry, there is a way out. Step 1. Diagnose your mindset. The first step is to recognize that you are in the trap. Ask yourself, am I exchanging my time for money? Am I buying things to fill an emotional void? Does my financial future depend on a single source? Step 2. Eliminate bad debt. Bad debt, such as high-interest credit cards, steals your future. A study from the University of Michigan found that people with consumer debt are 30% more likely to suffer from stress and depression. Break free from that chain. Step 3. Automate investment. Don't wait until you have extra money. Set up an automatic transfer so that a percentage of your salary goes directly into an investment account. You don't see it, you don't spend it. This is called paying yourself first. Step 4. Create your digital asset. Instead of spending hours on social media, use that time to create something that generates income for you. A small blog, a YouTube channel, a digital product. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to start. Part 7. The Silent Revolution. What we are witnessing is a silent revolution. People are waking up. The Money 2.0 system is not failing. It is working exactly as it was designed. The problem is that the rules have changed. A study by the Kauffman Foundation found that the startup creation rate in the United States has increased by more than 20% over the past decade. A clear sign that people are abandoning the salary system. People of Money 2.0 complain about the government or the economy. People of Money 3.0 do not expect anyone to save them. They understand that wealth is a choice, not a lottery. It is the choice to educate oneself, to take risks, and to build. You have all the tools at your fingertips. We have reached the end. The era of Money 2.0 was a stable life, but that stability has become a trap. It's time to wake up. If this video has opened your eyes, it's time to start thinking differently. Don't miss the next video, Money 3.0, the new way to build wealth, where I will reveal the only way to build wealth in today's digital world. Subscribe and activate notifications to join the revolution.